Well, I found a bit more wood with a really nice grain, and I won't go do any more. Not really. I mean, I overdid it doing that. It's too heavy for me to lift up. But as I say, I won't go do any more. But I found this piece of wood and I thought, well, what can I do with it? You know, usual thing. And I saw someone that made a box, and so I'm not making a proper box, but I want to turn the other side. I didn't on that bowl. I didn't do the back side, which was, and so it won't be a proper box. But what I'm doing is something like, I don't know, probably a thin hamburger, that sort of shape. End up with just a, turn the tenon on so I can stick the wood on and do the back side, and then I can stick another bit on. But I don't really want to pick it up. But I'll tell you what, if you pick that, I could that's glued on, and I could actually pick this up with it, so it certainly doesn't come off, does it, when it's glued on? Right, so I'm just going to have 5 minutes and make a start. Just got to have short sessions, and I'll turn it all slow. There's no need to keep changing speed, it might be a bit slow. Just do one very small mod and put a little bit of copper pipe on the rest, and it might just work a bit better. We'll try it and see. Also, running slowly, it runs a lot througher, so probably see them do it. If you just do that, you can feel if it's, when it's flat there. That'll do for that. What I'm doing is turning the, this will be the top of the inside rather, the lid, and I'm coming out something about, I don't know, there somewhere, I don't know, because as I say, I'm not making a proper box, it just would be a ornamental bit of wood really, so I'm just turning a shallow recess in there, and I'll do the recess, and then I can do the outside and then take it off, and then I can turn the base and turn the tenon and put it on and turn the top. So I'm not taking much out at all. Probably about a third. Hardly anything. That'll do for that. Notice I use highly unorthodox methods, but we get a result, don't we? Right, now I've got to sand it up. And then we'll part it off, and I've got to part it off with hacksaw. A lot of people, when they're sanding, they put the polish on as well, but I'm not going to do that. I'm doing it the same as last time. Right, before we lose the light, that's the inside of the lid done. So it's not come too bad so far. We'll see how the rest of it goes, because when I turn it round, as I say, I'm just going to make a tenon, you see, on the other bit and stick that on it, and then at the end of it I can do that. So all I've got to do now is do it the simple way and part it off with hacksaw. Well, I stuck this other bit on yesterday and forgot to cut the corners off. I could jigsaw them off on here, but I'll knock them off with a thing. I don't know what wood this is, but it is hard. I know it's hardwood, of course, and it's foreign. I probably should know what it is, but I don't anyway. But God, it's hard. As soon as you touch it with my chisel look a bit soft anyway. They need doing. Anyway, all I'm going to do is just, I can't get my rest on there, but it'll go like this, so I can just touch it like that, look. And it's actually I've got it on fairly true, even though I just stuck it on like that. Definitely what you call rough cutting this, isn't it? Well, this wood's warped like that, and it's not on quite square. As you can see, it's going out, so the bottom is going to be a short of space. Anyway, never mind, can't do anything about it. Well, I'm now using this, have to try and turn the tenon on here, because the lid's got to fit it. And it's got to be tight to hold the lid when I do, and there's not much of it, so we'll just have to see how we go. Well, I can take a bit more off the OD, because I don't mind slightly bigger. I want another 1/4 inch off the OD at least. Now they normally like the tenon to be a tight fit, and I want a smidgen off it, but we can hold it on with a bit of paper for one thing, and the other thing is when I've finished it I actually want the lid to be loose, because I don't want it, when you pick it up, I actually want the lid to come off, because it's more about, it's not a box that's tight fit, it's about lifting it off and seeing the grain, see. Nearly there. It's got it. I'm going to have to be very, very light touch though, aren't I? Now it's definitely on. Sorry, I forgot to switch the camera on. But I'm only doing this outside of the top. Sharpen this up again. Right, got the shape about right, just about, but you just got to try and finish it off. It's not going quite fast enough, but I'm not changing the speed. That's what hurt me last time. Not too bad. Well, I think you'll agree the top's come rather nice, hasn't it? Yeah. It's not come badly at all. I've got to repolish the inside, but now can we get a bit of natural light on that? That'll show it a bit better maybe. There. There we are, look at that. That's not too bad, is it? Hey? So, next job, go in for a rest and have a cup of tea break. Then we'll come back and have a go at the inside and see how that goes. But it's not come too badly so far, has it? Right, we'll have a go at turning the bottom. As I said, it's not a proper box because it really could have been done doubly as thick as that, but I'm not. I could have, of course, turn that and mess about, but I'm not doing that. I'm only showing this off. So basically, it's got to be like two lids stuck together, isn't it? With a flat bottom on it. Anyway, the first thing I've got to do is to just turn that bit there flat. See if I can do that. Be careful as well. I could do with it to be twice as thick actually. Anyway, now I've got to turn the inside, and it's not going to be much deeper than the actual tenon. I can go because I definitely don't want to go through the bottom, and I've got to take some off the back to make it level. So I'm definitely not going further That's why I turned the top round, so I'm not going further than that from there. So we'll take a little bit out. See, normally you'd hold your chisels like that, and I have to have a longer one, but because it's not steady, you can do that. I'll keep the rest very close so you can't grab, you know. Now I've got to turn the tenon quite a lot thinner. Just have to have a quick sharpen up. Right, I've got a really nice sharp edge on there now. See if I can finish this recess. Now I'm just sharpen this scrape up last time. It should just do one cut. It's not that bad. Right, I'll have a go at the outside edge of it. That's what to do. Right, so if we can clean it up, sand it up. Now, because this video is miles too long, all I'm going to do is mount that on another tenon. I'm just got to get a piece of wood, screw onto there, and turn it up and mount that the same as I did the lid on there. And then just turn the back. I'll finish that off and just turn the back flat, slightly lightly dished, and we'll show you it done. Now, like I said, not starting a career in wood turning, but I made this small box, as I said, found this nice piece of wood. Oh, and it's turned out nicely. Look, I've finished it off. The other one I didn't get underneath done, so I finished it off, and look, fits perfectly. And this piece of wood, I wish I knew what it was, but oh, it's stunning, isn't it? It really is. I'll just try and brighten it a bit for you. Look at that. Hey? I mean, that's just nice, isn't it? You know, it really is. It's very, very pretty. And it really is very, very pretty wood. So, there we are. That'll do, but no, the other one I was bloody pleased with, but I'm superbly impressed. And look, it fits together nicely. If you see, the lid goes on properly. Look, see? I think that's just well worth doing.